James here from Dragon Blogger. Today with little tips and tricks for the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. This is just the base S21 5G. But I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks of how to save some of your battery. Because if you're like me, I got this phone about a week ago. And I noticed in the first few days that I was chewing through battery quicker than I normally did on my other phones. But I know there's some little tips and tricks that you can do to adjust it. So I figured I'd pass them on to you guys so you guys can see this. Now, some of the tips and tricks I'm going to show you guys on this is this phone, when it comes stock, it has, the screen's just black right now. But when you start it, originally it'll have the battery percentage right here on the black screen. It'll also show you like the clock and weather right off the back. Now, it'll also, you can shake the phone and it'll pop up at any time, or if you hit the button, it'll pop up just in the black screen. But if you also do this, then it goes to this screen. Now, this is your screensaver, your lock screen, and it shows all that same stuff right here. So you definitely don't need both. It's a battery drainer. So I'm going to show you guys how to get rid of that part for, that part also. Now, some other things like, apps that are running, like your Netflix apps that are running. If you have Netflix installed, well, this comes with it pre-installed. So you can uninstall it. It'll still show it in the apps list, but it's uninstalled, so it won't run in the background. That's another thing that drains on your battery, like at apps like that, your Best Buy apps, apps that keep track of your locations. There's a few apps I always leave on, like my Pokemon and stuff. So it's going to drain battery some. I'm going to show you guys how to do that also. Now, a couple other things is like this is a native 124 or 120 hertz screen. Well, you can drop this down to standard, which brings it down to a 60 hertz, which will also save your battery. If you're not really, needing that 120 hertz, you can drop that down. I will show you that also. Now, there's the other little few tricks that I can show you, but I'm going to switch screens. You guys are going to see everything from the phone. I'm going to just, record straight from my phone. So that is the next view you guys are going to see. So keep your eyes ready. Okay, now that we switched views, you guys are seeing just the phone screen. I know it's a smaller picture, but it is the full screen. Now, I'm going to slide down the top bar up here. You guys will see that we're doing a screen share right here. Now, I'm going to click this, and we're going to go into settings, which is, over here. We'll hit the settings. First, we're going to go to display. So you scroll down to display. First thing is adaptive brightness. I shut that off already. In the brightness mode, you see where I have it right here. It is halfway down. I don't need it really bright. But motion smoothness, if you click that, as you can see right here, it says adaptive gets smoother animations and scrolling by automatically adjusting your screen refresh rate up to 120 hertz. Well, we don't need that. I mean, if you want to save your battery, go with the standard, get longer battery life with 60 hertz. So click that and click apply. So that is the first part. That is a good one. If you guys want to go down, there's some more stuff like screensavers and stuff. You can shut the screensaver off like I did. I have that off. Now, the second part is you're going to go up here and you're going to scroll for always on display. So you click always on display. You see where it says lock screen. So you tap that and it'll pull it up. Now, down here it says always on display. You can shut that off and that will kill the battery and the clock showing on the black screen all the time. That is a big one that will drain power because it's always on. Even if it's not showing, it's on. Now we're going to back out. We're going to back out again, and we're going to go with battery. Now we're going to back out one more time. Scroll down. We're going to come down here, and it's going to say battery and device care. Right here is a good one. You can see that we're about 97% efficiency right now. If you click optimize, it will shut off apps that you do not use or don't need to really use. This gives you a rundown of the battery. This says 1 day and 5 hours of usage as sitting, not as, running around and using it, but you'll get about a day's worth of use probably. Storage, it shows you 35 gigs. That's pretty much all OS and apps. Memory, what I'm using, I have 4.8 gigs, and that's this video running right now. So if we click battery, you can come in here, and this will give you a little more like power saving modes. If you want to click power saving mode, that'll even, save more battery, but it like kills some of your Wi-Fi and all that stuff. So wireless power sharing, stuff like that. So in that, after running that, your device will run even smoother. Now, if we back up and we scroll down to apps, this is a big one that will drain stuff. Like, Amazon Music, I use that all the time for my car. So, I'm just going to eat battery for that one. But if you scroll down and, if you want to get rid of, like, let's see here, come down here to all the way down, it's way down here. Netflix, we go to Netflix, as you can see, it's installed. But if we go to, apps permissions, stuff like that, we really don't need this. So if well, it's not letting me do it this time. Let's see if we can do this. No permission. Remove the permissions of this app if it isn't used. So we don't really need the permissions for that. Mobile data, storage, the app itself. It's not really letting me click it, but if you go in to your apps, now we're going to back up. I'm not really sure why it's not letting me. I think it's because I'm in screen record, but if you click this, it should let us uninstall it, and get rid of it. App details, there it is. So app details, and click uninstall. We really don't need this. So now it's uninstalled. The thing you're going to notice is if we go out, refresh this, and scroll back down, it still shows it there, but it shows installed, but it's uninstalled for usage. So we have no permissions, no notifications, nothing. You can do that and find other apps like Pokemon Go. That is always running because it runs locations. It chews through battery. So that is just a few quick tips and tricks of how to save this. Now, if you guys give me 1 second, I'll switch views again. Now, like I said, doing that, as you can see, the screen's back to black. You can't shake it. It won't come on. Doing that actually will get rid of a lot of app drain or battery drain, which is pretty cool. You're still going to use battery. I mean, it is a high-intensive phone. Just use it for what you really need. Now, if you need something with a bigger battery, go with the S21 Ultra. That's got like a 5,000 milliamp battery. This is only a 4,000. I'm moving from, a Moto G7, which had a big battery. But I noticed once I did these tips and tricks, my phone is actually lasting most of the day. Now, if you're like me and you use this for the phone, your GPS, and all that in your car, it's going to use batteries no matter what. You might have to plug it in. You might have to charge it. It's a hit or miss of how much you use the battery. Now, this is a great phone. That is just quick tips and tricks for trying to help save your battery. If you guys have any more questions about this phone, let me know, and I'll even make a video of that for you guys. Thank you, and have a great day.